Well, 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 you see a way I see. Well, what do you know? I went there and I saw these guys, and they weren't any way we see. They weren't men or anything. There was some kind of a rod or some kind of an alien in a man body, and they just come around here and steal. I don't care what you say, all they do is steal. They have no opportunity or ability at all to create. These things are dumb. These things are stupid. When they speak, it's ill. They have no brain. They are nothing to me. I said, hey, let's build something. They don't see it. They don't even know a way we see when we make a way. We see they could not do a computer chip for their life. They can't write code. They cannot stand up for too long. They're too fucking stupid, weak, and pathetic to be me. I don't care what you are. This is exactly the way it was. It's a regular old thing. I know you see what it is. It's what it was, and that's what they were the entire way. I said, look, you have to take me to see the way. I have to go. And they said, we can't take you. And I said, why? And he said, it's because you're a man. And he says, oh, does that mean something? He says, oh, yes, it means you belong to me, and I am the one who sees the way you see. I said, oh, okay, so I'm a slave to you, and that's the way this was when we see a way. Who economy, fanakata. He goes, yeah, that's pretty much how it went. So from this day, I declared war on them in secret, and me and my friends have been slaughtering them ever since in generalized secrets. So if you know what I say, just come out to Canada Terrier, and we will start cutting these things down en masse. That will be the way we see. And I said, you know what it is already. This has been going on for so long, so goddamn long. I swear to God, every single time I take out 10 of them, there are 6 more to replace them. And I said, eventually I'll get down to it, even though it's like a fucking Hydra. And that's what they all see when they say the we I see. When we say what we saw. It looks like shit. It's shit. I swear to God, every single thing, it's just shit. And they smear it all around however they want to, and it becomes what they say. And I said, how can anyone get this past them? And it's because the governments in Yugoslavia are based around what they did in some sort of a way, and it's just the way they see it. And it just goes in there like a perfect fax machine copy. And I swear it's all done by fax. That's the exact issue I have, is that they are still using an old fax machine for a government in the middle of Ukraine. If you have any idea what I say when I see this stuff, we had this whole thing lined up and it just didn't do well. That's okay. I just wish our story could have been out there so more people could see it. But we had more things lined up. We have like 20 more things lined up, and every time we go out and slaughter them, we make a record of it. Just so you know, if this game had all of its records and all of its ports and everything, we would have a billionaire seller here. But everything just hasn't gone our way, and it's continued to fail no matter how many times we put it up to the people at MS. You know what it is. We have gotten 1 star and regularly, and it's maybe related, but then again, it might not be. I've checked it in a couple times in here and there, and I guess it's rough around the edges compared to some of the competition. And I said, yeah, well, we just need to pump it up a little bit. But none of us really know how to write code for some of these game systems and new versions of code. We wrote stuff for old muds and things of that nature. So when we try something like this, it's a bit overwhelming because we don't know it. And eventually we'll get it in line. We have something lined up on the Epic Game Store front. Eventually we'll have a good copy, and it will have almost all of our stories in it, and it will be a very good story. It will be so long people won't even be able to believe how many times we've gotten away with it, because they are not men and they are the stupid